Hello friends and welcome on stitchingmall.com. Today I'll show you how to make this Dori piping neck design with front buttons. For this, we fold the fabric and cut front part. The neck width is 3 inch. On folded part, we marked, and then we take neck length, that is front neck length, 6.5 inch. We mark it. The armhole I marked on 7.5 inch. So this is the total that we have marked, 6.5 inch. And from here we'll make a box kind of a marking. Neck width 3 inch, and from lower side also we mark same 3 inch. For kids or for smaller sizes you can take neck width 2.5 inch. Formula I have mentioned, you can check that, chest divided by 12. So this way you make a box kind of a thing on folded side. Keep half inch up from this 6.5 inch marking this way, and now we'll shape our neck. You can make any style, any kind of neck shape. I'm making it narrower. If you want, you can keep it broad or wider. So give it a pipe like shape or a keep like shape from the lower side and join till the marking which you want. If you want, you can keep all the front open and make this Dori kind of a thing, or simply like me, you can keep only a couple of inches down. So finally, before cutting, check the length of your neck. This neckline is total is 7 inches, and when we cut it deeper, it will cover our shoulder seam. So here I am cutting only a few inches down, but if you want, you can cut till the bottom. Now we cut the back part and the back neckline, keeping this folded fabric, back side out, wrong side of the fabric out. Now I keep the bodies or our front part of the dress on the back part this way, and then same, whatever was your front neck width, same would be here, but the length of the neck you can keep whatever length you want. I generally like 1 inch or 2 inches down for a formal kind of a look. So I'm keeping it just 2 inches down, but if you want, you can keep it 6, 7 as you want. Now we make a Dori piping for neckline. For this ready-made kind of Dori is available in the market. You need a screwdriver and these kind of foot. These are single foot for the zipper. Now we remove the bracelet foot that we have. You in any domestic sewing machine, you can easily replace these kind of a foot. They are economically available in any shop, sewing supplies shop. So you can get them and replace them yourself. Screw up tight whichever foot you want, you can fix that. I'm replacing the right one, so only the right one I'm placing. Now keeping the right side of the fabric out, you can tie or make a knot on one side, the open side of your Dori, or just keep half an inch out so that it doesn't come out. Now fold this fabric this way. This bias strip is about 1.5 inch wide and as long as my neck of the dress, and keeping it about 3/4 inches like 3/4 of its part folded this way, so the other, you can see the other part is slightly bigger than the top overlapping part, right? Now keeping the Dori out, alongside this Dori, parallel to it, we make a nice smooth good stitch, and this way we cover till the end. If the Dori is smaller, what you can do is you can join two or more, you can make joints and increase the length of this Dori to make the Dori piping. See, this is how on a biased strip, about 1.5 inch wide strip we made, and then cut from the other end, leaving a little bit out. And see, the one part was slightly out, we'll fold it, and this is how the professional tailors do, because it saves your time at the time of finishing the neckline, or wherever you are applying this Dori piping. It saves your time and it gives a good finishing. Once our Dori is done, we'll stitch it on the neckline. This is on bias, so it has good stretchability. So we'll keep this round Dori side out. On the right side of the fabric, we'll place it. Raw side of this Dori piping is facing us. It is on the top side. So once we'll turn it, it will be hidden inside. So along the neckline, we'll slightly pull this Dori piping so that at the time of turning, it gives a smooth and nice finish. So slightly pulling on the curves, don't do it too much, don't pull the lower dress or the lower fabric, because that is also cut, and when it is cut curvy, it becomes like biased, so it stretches very easily, and if you try to pull it, it will spoil the shape of your neck. So on the curves, take your time, do it slowly. If you want, you can do kacha or a running stitch before doing the final thing, and then turn it from the lower pointed side. If you have cut till the bottom, till the end, then stitch your Dori till the very end. Then you won't need to turn it this way. Or if you have cut this way, you'll have to turn it from the middle and try to give identical shape as you had given on the other side of the neck, and this side also. Finish keeping on the sides, ends, and the Dori side would be out, and we'll finish our neckline. This is how we done it. See, but here we have, when we turn it, it gives this kind of a look. See, from inside also it gives a neat finish. Now if you want to close the middle thing, we can keep about 2 inch or 1.5 inch wide strip. We can keep this way from inside and stitch from one side, and one side we can stitch both sides or keep one side closed. Now you can interlock on the sides of this strip. You can keep facing inside to give it a sturdier, smoother look, and then turn it. I'm turning it because I didn't interlock the sides and I didn't cut on selvage side, though if I had cut on selvage side, from the selvage side, it would have saved some of my time. So I have shown you that method also in my earlier videos. You can check that or do this way. I am being a little lazy today, so I done it this way to save my time, and you will save your time also. So I keep it inside, and this way you can pin it. This is one style how you can do it. There are many styles you can make using this method. If you want, you can insert small dori and button thing, loop and button thing, but here I am getting a little wrinkles, so I make a very small cut on the end, and then it is easier to turn this corner thing. Now one method I've shown you. You can just keep this way, pin it and stitch around it, and this your neck is done. In the middle you can put small studs or buttons or loops, and the other method also I show you. So pin it and stitch it. So both ways you can keep it open or you can close, whichever way you like it. See, this is how it looks. Another thing is, you make these kind of loops and check that your buttons pass through the loops, and then you mark, and then keeping some distance or close as you want your buttons or loops to look on your shirt or dress. Place them, do a kacha, or simply start from the top. This is the right side of the fabric, as you can see, and from the top along this neckline, along this Dori piping, same color thread, and with the single foot itself we stitch around our neckline to give it a firm look, and this way we'll stitch over the loops also. See, it's very easy. It seems difficult, but things are very easy. Once you do it, you'll love to repeat it. And another one also, I got 2 loops. I'll put inside and stitch over it. Stitch a couple of times over it so that they are strong enough, they don't come out too easily. So I'm just putting 2, but you can put more or less as you want. Making these loops is also easy. You make just bias strips, stitch from the back side and then turn them towards inside, stitch them from inside like a couple of times so that while you turn them, the thread doesn't come off. Okay, so that way you make these kind of loops, or what do you call these kind of dories, and from end turn it and stitch. Don't stitch on the inside strip that we had stitched, so that it can be opened, otherwise it will be permanently closed. So now the other side of the neckline also we stitch along the Dori piping thing, and then this is our front neck, almost done. See how it looks. Now I show you how to put the buttons. The easier thing is, I hate making the long tail of thread, so I put, these are 4 threads, 2 I put in, and then when I double it, they becomes 2 threads. So this way you save your time and efforts. So here, keeping on other part of the dress, we mark for the buttons from inside the loops, and here we put our buttons. So from the market, or if you have the machine, the fabric button making machine, you can get them made very economically, so they are not a big thing. From at the end of the button or end of the thread, we made a knot. Then from down of under this fabric, we started. You put the needle inside the button a couple of times, then take your needle down, and here you make a loop or a chain stitch kind of a thing, and see, it saves your time. You just do it twice and it is, you have already done it 4 times because we had put the thread 4 times. So here the buttons are done. Now replace the presser foot again. Now we got our regular presser foot and the thread. Now what we'll do is, either you can use the same Dori piping thing on the back side of the neck also, or using this 1.5 inch or 1 inch wide bias strap. I had already shown you how to cut bias straps and how to join them and how to stitch them, so you can check that earlier video, and you turn that and stitch over it, and from the back side it looks like this. This is the back side of the fabric. Now you keep this on your front side of the dress and join the shoulders. Once you do, you can make a couple of stitches over it so that they are strong enough. This one also we stitch. See, our neckline from the back side we didn't hem yet, though we'll hem at the end, but even without hemming, it is neat from the inside. Now after doing the shoulders, cut the extra fabric, leaving about 1/2 inch, and then turn it from the shoulder side towards the back side of the neck. So this would be looking this way from the right side of the dress. And now to save time, you can interlock the shoulders and do the hemming thing, but if you want a ready-made kind of look, just turn it inside and make a stitch over it, turning it towards the back side of the dress. So this is, we do on one shoulder, and it make your shoulder joint strong also. The stitching wouldn't come off so easily, and the dress would also look neat and nice. So this is how we'll be making this neck. I hope you liked making this dress, and in my coming videos I'll show you. This is a complete dress with gullies, that is goddess, and side pockets. So I'll show you how to make this dress. Keep watching, keep sharing. Thanks for encouraging words. Bye bye. Take care.